Baby, let me preface this by saying these Audible originals, these like kind of short, less than 4 or 5 hour books on Audible have been really getting into my psyche. Like they're more exciting than like a series on Netflix. And this one starts off innocuous about this couple, Annie and Greg. They are engaged to be married, and he's like this rich lawyer, and she is basically trying to better herself going to college, and he wants her to be a stay-at-home wife. And we come to know a bit about them just based on this incident where Greg is looking out the window and he sees this elderly woman who is sitting in the car basically staring up at them, and he wants to call the police, and he's like, oh, it's nothing, because she's had a hard life, and she's like, well, she's just a homeless woman, and so she's empathetic, but her husband is like a really crazy control freak, like, this is my house and she ain't got a right to be there, and blase blase blase, and then the lady leaves. Well, when he's not there, the lady like sneaks into the house. She scares Annie, and then she starts to tell her this incredulous story that she's from the future and that she has come to warn Annie that her relationship with Greg becomes abusive and he gets worse and she has this miserable life. So she basically plants this seed inside of Annie's head that really isn't a seed. It was something that Annie had been pushing under the surface. Excuse me, guys, I'm getting over a sinus thing. But I have to make this video because it's so awesome. And so the story, some things happen. I don't want to ruin everything. And they end up like on this journey, old Annie and young Annie. And then certain things start to happen and you're just like, okay, is old Annie really here to protect young Annie, or does she have some nefarious reasons of her own? And baby, my face was just like, and then it was like all throughout this story, and I would recommend it 10 out of 10.